Secured the landing area. Good work. War's never pretty, but I want you to know you're a real hero. It's important to remember we're fighting for peace on Ord Mantell.
And credits. Don't forget credits.
You earned them. Thank you for your efforts. Hopefully this fight's almost done.
Ho-ho! If it isn't the hero of the day! My agents picked Veem up outside the Separatist base. He's already told us enough to crush the life out of this rebellion once and for all. Good work.
I'm not here to chat. You promised me credits.
I guess we all have our priorities, but don't worry, I won't hold out on you. Here's your pay, and again, good work.
I can't believe you fried Vidu, sweetheart. So what if he caught you talking to Separatists?
He threatened to turn me into Rogan the Butcher. I had to kill him. Besides, now we can finally be together.
Yeah. And the thing is, my cargo hold is full and I'm busy with work. I'll call you sometime though. I promise.
What are you talking about? You promised to get me out of here. I've done everything for you, Skavak.
You did it for the money. Same as me. The only difference is, you're not actually getting paid. I'll see you around, darling.
Captain, I didn't see you come in. It's wonderful you're still alive. How long have you been back?
I heard everything, Serena.
Then there's no point in lying to you. Skavak used me just like he did everyone else. That man could charm the armor off a Mandalorian. Rogan the Butcher's bounty hunters are on their way right now. We don't want to be here when they arrive. Skavak took your ship and the guns to Coruscant. If you go now, he won't know you're coming for him.
I still have plenty of time to kill you before I go.
Every second you waste threatening me lets Rogan's bounty hunters get closer. Am I really worth it? The Separatists are retreating from this island, thanks to you. And the Republic just reopened the shuttle port. I'll give you a shuttle pass to Coruscant if you let me disappear. Do we have a deal?
As long as I get a haul jets out of here, fine.
Good. Then I'll be on my way.
I hope you stay out of trouble after this.
When you find Skavak, go easy on him. He's a two-timing liar, but it would be nice to see him again, someday.
Glad that ended peacefully. I'm not one to hurt women.
You don't care that she killed your boss?
Of course I do. Which is why I'm gonna make sure people know what she did to him. Poor old Vito. I wish he could hear what we did. Would have put a smile on his face. It's not healthy for us to stick around, Captain. I believed what Cyrena said about bounty hunters coming. We don't know how long Skavak will stay on Coruscant either. Let's hop a shuttle and catch him while we can.
I'm not one for causes, but I'm on board for that one.
Vito left me some stuff. I expect he'd want me to share it with you. Let's head for the shuttle port. We'll be off this planet before you know it.
Angkwas nimni mata sunrili fo papocha wilapi.
I'm sick of being cooped up on starships, Zoru. I want to run around and shoot things for a while.
Bizgamayo kojedwanti. Noa auyat yachavopa.
I'll be sure to call Rogan sometime. Tell him I said hello.
Chut. Pochakola chano gando do waletaba. Bizgamayo kojedwanti. Noa auyat yachavopa.
You guys want a thief named Skavak, not me.
Yatuka poka fukrida. Fota mo krita chai chai. Ota nuava te kona ituta od miskapunda.
Sorry, I only travel first class.
Jotopa. Slimo gushaskorni. Yo pingwampa lahagwa. Jakoska umpasa dobiska.
But I'm glad you didn't.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities. All that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Looks like some of the city towers lost a few levels.
Heard the Sith Empire hit this planet pretty hard. Even knocked the Jedi Temple off its pedestal. Want to find Skavak before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
We'll just rattle some skulls until Skavak falls out.
Wouldn't mind getting some practice with Sparky here, but I know a faster way. There's a gambler named Darmus Pollerin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
Worth a visit, I guess. Where do I find this Darmus?
Vidu always said if you look for a sabacc table surrounded by beautiful women, you'll find Darmus. But I can narrow that down. I still have Vidu's hollow-frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent Rhodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
I just came from a war zone. I'm used to blaster fire.
I had a feeling you were more than a tourist.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Keep your eyes open for that scum sucker who stole my ship.
You got it.
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I admire anyone who charges into an active volcano full of separatists and comes back alive.
You got a name?
Where are my manners? Forgive me. Anatol Rospar, Coruscant Special Affairs Liaison. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
You're here collecting credits for the reconstruction, is that it?
A person with your skills can provide more substantial aid. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
How long have you loitered around the spaceport waiting for my shuttle?
My time is the Senator's time, and I never wait for long. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Immo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Bemerati Ivo, semper finst Jun, Nesan, Dumul Ganyor Nard.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
They should be thankful. If this were the Empire, they'd be slaves. Or worse.
I fear their current situation is little better. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
As if these people didn't have enough problems. Now they're being controlled by gangsters.
These criminals exploit the very people their guild allegedly protects. They rule through intimidation and extortion. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I've got nothing to do with criminal activity. Promise.
I'm told you're very good at dealing with armed insurgents. That's my interest in you, Captain. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
Leave everything to me, Gorgeous. When the bad guys are all gone, I'll take you out for dinner.
That's a generous offer. We'll discuss it later. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolly Burbark. I have the honor of being his senior page. The Senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
If your Senator wanted to be here, he'd be here.
Oh, he does. He stopped here on his way to the spaceport last year. He even waved at some of his admirers. Today, the Senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
That's gotta cause some serious credits.
It will, and we must thank the great Senator for his enormous generosity. Recently, the Senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic Security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
Republic Security has a lot on their plate.
The Senator understands that, which is why he wanted me to find someone like you. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
Is Senator Bark paying for this?
Yes, of course, your fee. In his generosity, the Senator has promised to personally reward anyone who helps. To find out where the Guild has hidden the Senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Welcome, my friend. I'm Darmus Polarin, Sabak player and information resource without equal.
Nice to meet you. I'm the fastest blaster in the galaxy.
I guess congratulations are in order. I wasn't aware that competition had been settled. Good for you. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like Sabak. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
Best of luck to you.
Who needs luck? With the right preparation and a flexible strategy, a man can be ready for anything life throws at him. Even death. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
A man named Skavak stole my freighter and brought it here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavak is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
Skavak works for the Empire?
On occasion, yes. The man isn't particular about his friends. Let's hope that makes him easier to catch. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavak's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavak in no time.
Let's hear Darmus's brilliant advice first.
I don't offer advice, Captain. Only information. What you do with it is up to you. Skavak recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixie in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
What would Skavak need with a data slicer?
Slicers are masters at cracking codes and manipulating data. Miscreant like Skavak will have all sorts of nefarious uses for such talent. Kixie might be able to help you flush Skavak out of hiding. Be careful, though. The Guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, but I noticed some delightful young ladies in desperate need of attention. Duty calls.
I'm desperate, Mal. I wish I could help, Nick. I really do, but I can't spare the manpower.
Is this what the Republic has been reduced to? Indifference to the suffering of aliens?
Somebody want to explain what's going on?
You want to know? This is about the gross neglect of the aliens in the old galactic market. For us, there is no justice. We are ruled over by gangsters who call themselves the Migrant Merchants Guild, while Republic security...
Nick, none of you should be living here. We can't guarantee your safety. You know that.
Our homes were buried under rubble during the war. Not our fault the businessmen here are all crooks.
I understand things are difficult, but getting excited won't help.
Excited? This isn't some minor inconvenience. The Republic considers us squatters and wants us out. The Migrant Merchants Guild claims to protect us, but all they do is exploit us. Now, the Guild has kidnapped my mate Rhea and put her to work as an entertainer. Rhea, forced to dance for the pleasure of scoundrels.
Why did the Guild kidnap your mate?
Because I failed to make my protection payments. And as you can see, Republic security couldn't care less.
Oh, for goodness sake, Nick, give it a rest.
There's no telling what humiliations and depravities Rhea's been forced to endure. My beloved is worth a great deal to me. Bring her back and I'll reward you handsomely.
All right, I'll do it. I always was a sucker for people in love.
Thank the ancestors. I cannot express what this means to me. Rhea is being held with the other dancers in the guild headquarters. She's a beautiful Nautilin with lovely green head tresses. I'm sure you'll know her.